All right. Welcome, Mushin Warriors, to another episode of Mushin Mental Academy. Our purpose is to provide you the tools for engagement and presence. Today's episode is centered on shaping energy and on how to move it forward in the direction of our choosing, in harmony. It's a follow up to last week's episode, which was on how to find this balance, this place of centeredness. Last week's episode was about how to bring us from positions where we're feeling like our energy is pulling us apart. We've got all these stressors, all these things that we got to go do, all this confusion, all this noise. It was how to center us and bring us in a place where we're able to just sit with our energy and find space. So today's episode is what to do with that and how we can move forward with it. Um, One thing that I will mention right at this very beginning is that once we've found space, if this is new to us, sometimes it can feel a little bit uncomfortable. There can be moments where we're like, okay, like I'm not getting hit by anything. There's no fire. Nobody's yelling. Like, what's going on? Why is it silent? What is this? Where's this peace? Why is there no like voice in my head yelling all the time? Have I lost my way? Am I confused? What's going on? That that's okay. That state of space, that clarity, that place, it can sometimes feel a little bit uncomfortable. And it allows us choice, really. Because now once we're in this position of space, one, we're able to start beginning to see clarity. We start seeing these little pieces. We start seeing, oh, like I didn't do the dishes, or my bed hasn't been made this morning, or I didn't do this or that or the other. Or, oh, wow, there's that project I was working on that I could really pick that up this week. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It works with whatever. We start seeing these little pieces, but we also start seeing everything else of like, oh, like, oh, I'm uncomfortable. I could just go like watch TV real quick. Let me go flip on the TV. Let me just listen to music. Like, whatever. I don't want to deal with all this. Like, it's kind of confusing and uncomfortable. I don't know where to go from here. Let me fall back into a pattern of recognition or that we recognize. And so this place is both beautiful, incredible, and amazing, and also extremely volatile and dangerous because once we're in this position, we can choose to do the exact same thing that brought us to those original states of disharmony, that brought us into those positions where we're being, pulled apart by all these stressors and all this energy that we set forth in the universe that's not working in harmony with the life we really want. So, once we've reached this position of space, of clarity, where we have our energy, now it's critical to move forward consciously. If we take one actionable step at a time from here, our energy will harmonize around this, just like with music. It could start with a beat sometimes, and you add a little bass riff to it, and you get a little something going. Add some little clarity, little something going with the music, with the guitar coming through, some notes, some highs, add some little crystally stuff, and now you got a song going. You've got all these layers that are now harmonized with each other. You weren't trying to create seven different songs at the same time, and that is honestly that's the video for today. It's engaging with life in a way that's similar to music. You can create a bunch of different songs. You can have different styles too. You don't have to be stuck to one style. I know we often see that, but you don't need to. You could be an artist that plays a whole bunch of different styles. Sunreal is an example. Sunreal is someone that like he's an artist that is very dynamic, has a lot of range and stuff. And so anyway, to bring it back, the energy that we create again will form patterns that we'll get to see. It almost speaks back to us. Actually, this is the second time I'm recording this video. The first time I recorded it, I decided to use my looper station here, and I recorded some bass and I played along with the music portion, and I had to scrap the video because I found out that the audio that I'm receiving either couldn't pick up the music because it was too loud, or because the lows were not meeting the frequency range. So I scrapped the video entirely. But while I was creating these different riffs and these melodies, I started off with like this little groove going on the bass, and I started trying to play something over it. I started trying to harmonize with it, and I couldn't do it. And I was like, well, what's going on? I was like, oh, I'm bored. Like that, like I don't really like that bass line. It's like I created that because like I saw that it was like there, but now that I saw it, I'm learning about myself. I can now that I was able to create something I in the past, we're able to take our present and we can look at our past and look at who we were and what we did and the actions and we can learn from them to create new songs, new melodies, new harmonies. And so what I did in that video is that I took that and I actually scrapped the loop and then I recorded a different bass part that I loved. It was just funky and tight, and then I put a little drum behind it, and then I started adding like these little highs on the guitar that sounded like just these little crystally effects in the background, and I started vibing out. Like I was enjoying it. I was really going with it. And that's exactly what I want to bring you in this video. I want to give you a tool for how we can relieve all the stressors that we had in life, get rid of all the confusion that we've created from our past, position ourselves in a place where we're able to be focused and engaged with our energy and with life and just feeling what this is, this just space, and then how to move forward with that, how to play with this in harmony in a way that will create the music that we want to listen to. So I hope this brings you some value. As always, warriors, be awesome, be beautiful, yourselves. I'll see you next week.